Philadelphia, man, but you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and SamAnt going in today on this Tuesday. Everybody listening on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. This next story, man, is very gruesome, man. And sad to report, man, that Nick Cannon's artist Ryan Bowers reportedly cut his own throat, and then he was shot by police. So according to Fox 5 in San Diego, they're saying a 23-year-old man, who was his artist. I didn't really know a lot about him, to be honest with you, saying, man.
Right now, me neither.
Yeah, but here's what they're saying. They said dispatchers received a 911 call around 9:45 p.m. Thursday from a person reporting they managed to get a knife away from Bowers after he used the weapon to cut his own throat at a residence. Officers responded to the location, and family members of Bowers led them into the apartment, and then they led them to the back bedroom. Dupree said when officers approached the man in the bedroom, he allegedly pulled out a knife from his jacket pocket and raised it up towards officers. The officers then drew their weapons and ordered the man to back up, but the man continued to advance on the officers with the knife pointed at them, the lieutenant said. Now, after this, he said one of the officers then fired his weapon at the man, striking him at least once in the upper body. Dupree said officers at the scene gave a medical unit aid, and a paramedic, arrived. And they're saying Bowers was transported to local hospital with life-threatening injuries. Homicide detectives are still investigating, the other officers, shooting. SamAnt, your thoughts?
Well, this is wild.
Yeah.
At least they tried to keep him alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not, at least they tried to keep him alive. Well, that being said, he tried to commit suicide. This young guy did not want to live.
Definitely.
He tried to commit suicide once by slicing his throat. He tried to commit suicide again when he knew the cops were going to kill him after he drew a knife on him. He knew what he was doing in those situations, and that's very unfortunate. What this kid could be going through at 23 years old to make him feel as though he's not welcome or needed on this earth anymore is something that needs to be addressed and looked into, because a lot of our youth are feeling this way for whatever reasons, and it goes hand in hand with what we were talking about yesterday. Not to bring up R. Kelly again, but with parenting, right? We have to pay attention to our kids. We have to make sure that we don't smother them, no, but we're engaged in their lives and we know what's going on, and we're not too engaged in our lives that we forget about them.
Good point. Because
there's a lot of shit going on out here, and if they don't have a reliable source to go to, which should be their parents, or should be an OG, or should be somebody that they could look up to, this world will chew them up and spit them out. And we see this far too often. That money doesn't cure a lot of the pain that's going on, and this kid was going through some pain, and I just pray for him.
Yeah, man. Definitely a very sad situation. I want to read what Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon said today. He said, "This honestly hurts my heart to have to post this right now." Cannon wrote in a lengthy post. He said, "But I'm just requesting the prayers and positive energies from my young guy at Ryan Bowers. Has to be one of the most talented and gifted youngsters I ever met, but more importantly, one of the most resilient and strong spirits I have personally witnessed. He had such a troubled and haunted journey when I first signed him that I wasn't aware of it, because he always had a smile. One of the nicest, sincere kids you could ever, meet." And he goes on to explain their back history and all that. Once again, sad, very sad. And what's the best for the whole situation, man?
Yeah, that's
crazy
a fact.
Story.
That's a fact.
Yes, absolutely. Sir. But you tuned into the Uncensored.